explosion that sounded like one of those sonic booms, but it sounded closer, it sounded more like it was right there. It sounded local, not like all over, you know what I mean? And it scared us. And my heart was pounding, we didn't know what was going on. And, soon enough, you know, all the neighbors came out to help. And I was able to run into my room, which is in the back of the house, and pull out a few valuables. And that was it. And then the cops came, and it took a while for the fire department to come.
I don't know, something by the motorcycle, probably some gasoline or something, you know, like that was where the fire started. And as soon as we heard the boom, we ran out and tried to see what's going on. Something, you know, got mixed up, chemicals or something.
I don't know what time, but I remember looking at 3:15, they were fighting it. And it had been there for about, the firemen had been here for about 5 or 10 minutes at that point.
Well, fortunate no one was hurt.
We're very lucky.
From what we can tell, just preliminary investigation, it started in the garage. I'm not sure what the cause was yet, but it's still under investigation. We won't know until we get in and scrape the floors a little bit to see if there was any kind of a flammable
hot water heater or something, fume or
flammable liquid that leaked on the floor and was ignited by the hot water heater. So we're still checking.
It's pretty much out now, and
pretty much out. No injuries. 2 engines from Kern County with assist, 1 engine from Los Angeles County.
So that's good. And would you say that 2/3 of the house are still intact? Or
yes, it was a very good stop. The main damage is to the garage, and with a little bit of extension into a room that's off the garage there.
So they can still live in it then?
Well, not tonight. They won't live in it. Because the electrical is damaged, and they'll have to find a place to stay for tonight until they get things checked out by an electrician. But the house, you know, the house is going to be salvageable. Going to be able to rebuild the garage.
I'm just beginning to learn all the stuff that Rosamond's got going on, but they have a lot of similar challenges, just on a lot more areas. In Palmdale is mostly focused on potable water systems. There's a much broader scope of duties with Rosamond. I look forward to it as being a good challenge.
And the water bank, are you excited about that concept?
Yes, I've been involved in that whole process for several years and been on the other side talking about the water bank. It'll be good fun to be actually part of it and helping it get off the ground.
And chloramines. As you saw, Dr. Shearer jumped on that right away, saying that in Palmdale you decided that there was a better way.
Well, as I said, it wasn't all my fault. Over 10 years ago, the board made a decision not to do that. And so over time, there's different ways evaluated to meet those regulations without chloramine. And what GAC does, of course, is to take things out of the water rather than to add stuff into it, and should be pretty flexible in all the new regulations coming out.
Well, as you know, you'll find a receptive audience here with that mentality. And finally, the solar plants, do you have any experience specifically with e-solar type of facilities that are going to be built?
I don't have any experience with e-solar or thermal solar, which I understand is their product. I have experience with just PV solar. Palmdale Water District did some of that from one of their maintenance yards following the energy crisis.
Sure. Thanks very much for the interview and best of luck.
Thank you.
Oh, look at all the money. What's this?
What we're doing is part of the way we're raising money for all our funds for the trip to be spread across everybody, we've got loose change. So when anybody has loose change,
Yeah.
they start putting it in the jar. And
Okay.
hopefully we'll fill this all up. And even if we get $100, that's $100 we spread across all the students.
And each student has to come up with 100,
About
150?
$170 for the trip.
$170 for the trip, okay. Congratulations on winning your second consecutive league.
Thank you very much. It's a credit to our, our overall program. We've got a great coaching staff, and we've got some tremendous football players.
And from Rosamond, you've got two real standouts for us, and that's Javi Navarro and Mark Kilgore, I guess.
Mark Kegel, they're
Yeah.
doing a heck of a job for us. Mark actually got to start the last couple games at linebacker, and he plays all of our special teams and done a heck of a job. And Javi's just been a mainstay for us in all aspects of our game. Plays a little bit of linebacker, is our kicker. A lot of times he does all of our field goals, and has done a heck of a job as our punter over the last 2 years, and has really helped us with field position.
How's the season been going for you?
Well, it's been going pretty good. It was a lot better than last year because I actually got to play a lot more and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and your position's still same?
No, I've been playing linebacker.
Oh, really? Oh, I see. Good, and you're working your way up. You're starting yet?
I started one game, but that's it so far.
Uh-huh. And how do you rate this year's team with last year's team?
I think we have more talent this year, but it doesn't really show as much with the record, but I think we have more talent this year than last year.
And now you're coming up as College of the Canyons, and they're having a good year.
Yeah. Well, I think they're beatable. I think we can beat them.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Do you get back to Rosamond much?
Yeah, I still live in Rosamond.
Uh-huh. Well, Coach South there, has been working on the team, and they've come pretty close. They still had better season this year than last, but they still need a little bit more to get them over the hill.
Yeah, I think he was a lot better than the last coach.
Good.
A lot better than the last coach.
Yeah, he changed a lot of attitude, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what are your plans? You're still going to teach English?
Yeah, I'm still going to teach English. Just doing my general ed stuff right now, and that's about it.
Uh-huh. Good. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you.
The coach and I were talking ahead of time here, and he said you really have helped the team out during the season. What kind of season has it been for you?
It's been okay. It's, first trying to go out for a running back. Didn't really like it, so I went to linebacker. And I'm not doing as good as I should be doing.
But you're still a punter, right?
Yes.
And how are you doing?
Field goal kicker.
Yeah, and field goal.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What's your longest?
This year is, I think, just like a 30 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
We had 5 tries.
Uh-huh.
Made every single one.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Consistency. Yeah, that's good. What about these playoffs coming up with?
Against CLC.
Yeah, CLC.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hard.
Think they're beatable?
They're beatable. Any team's beatable on any day, but we just have to come play.
Yeah, yeah. How do you balance the studies and the football?
Well, you just have to make time, and you can't really hang out with your friends because you're always tired after football, and then you have to do homework and study.
Uh-huh.
You have to make sure you have to set your goals.
Yeah.
My goal is do my schoolwork before I hang out with my friends.
Yeah. How much time do you spend on an average studying every day?
Every day, just like an hour and a half, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it takes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.